the most prolific and enduring comic creators of all time. Over the course of 7 decades, Stan has helped create a universe of compelling characters, forming an endless all-star roster of heroes and villains. Fate came calling, and in the early 60s, Lee was called upon by his boss to create a series for Marvel Comics.
I was always wanting to quit the comics at some point or other.
I said to him, why don't you create characters that you like?
The worst that'll happen is you'll get fired and you want to quit anyway. So get it out of your system. And that to me was a real epiphany.
Lee did away with some of the usual comic conventions, creating a more realistic and relatable slate of superheroes. Stan teamed up with Jack Kirby to create the Fantastic Four in 1961. An explosion of new titles followed as Stan co-created an enormous roster of Marvel characters, like the Amazing Spider-Man.
Peter Parker came from an effort on my part, knowing how I hate teenage sidekicks. I said, why not have a teenager who's a hero?
Stan gave his heroes real-world problems and human failings, firmly establishing the approach to storytelling Marvel would make forever famous.
We have the juxtaposition of the bigger-than-life problem, as I say, and the very simple home life and family life that these characters have.
Stan became Marvel's editorial director and publisher in 1972, and eventually was named Chairman Emeritus. In addition to publishing, Stan has appeared in some of the most popular films of all time, based on his work.
I am so fired.
He's appeared in nearly every Marvel film project.
See, I don't consider them cameos anymore. I consider them supporting roles.
These cameos include Disney's animated feature Big Hero 6.
Son. Dad.
Television shows such as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, animated programs like Phineas and Ferb, and Disney XD's Ultimate Spider-Man. Outside the superhero realm, he even pops up as a wedding guest in Disney's The Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement.
I'd do better if you and I get married. I've done everything I want to do. I've wanted to write, and I've written. I want to do more of everything I'm doing. Excelsior! Who loved to read everything he could get his hands on. In those days, he read the Hardy Boys, Tarzan, Sherlock Holmes, little books he could buy inexpensively. One day in a bookstore, he saw a book that was an expensive book. It was what they would have called a coffee table book to him. It was called The Art of Walt Disney. I was that boy, and I couldn't afford the book. And it drove me crazy. I wanted that book so badly. I saved my pennies, and after a few months, I bought The Art of Walt Disney. I loved that book so. I loved Walt Disney so. To me, he was more than a man. He was an inspiration. He was something to reach for, to be like him. And to think that today I'm standing here in the house that Disney built, and we've paid tribute to Jack, and now we're talking about all the things of Disney's. It is so thrilling, I can't tell you. And I thank you all, and I thank you, Bob, for having me. And of course, I can't leave without saying, Excelsior! Woo!
To host the D23 EXPO. Mouse Right, how many people were there? 9 people. Thank you for coming back over here. We had a good crowd upstairs. We had probably 40 or 50 entries. We had 5 semifinalists, and then we had a winner. We wanted to bring all of our semifinalists down here so that we could celebrate them here on center stage. So what we need from you as a fabulous audience out there is to give them a lot of love. They have worked months and months on these costumes. They're all homemade, and they all entered into one of the 5 categories. Clark and I went up there, we had a good old time. Our first category was Once Upon a Costume, and our winner in that category was Heather Pike. She's Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Now you know there's no drinking at D23 EXPO. Now come on. I'm gonna play right. What did it feel like to win the category? You cried, and you were also very, very lovely. So thank you and congratulations. Give her a round of applause. Lots of detail in that costume. Next up, get ready for this. Buckle those safety belts. We have the winner from Worlds of Adventure. That was the second category. And it is Joseph Queen, and he is I Am Groot. Check this out. Made of wood, insulation, and pool noodles. I am not kidding. Woo! Joseph, say hi to your fans. It's Groot. All right, nice job. Step over there by Sally. Next up, in the Heroes and Villains category, we have Tay Phoebe and Tay Ka. Let's hear them now. Give them a round of applause. There we go.
Yes, check this out. This costume, take a really good look.
You guys are all homemade costumes. And look at this. A volcano on feet. We love it. Very nice. And it's all about the showmanship, and they're doing a great job. You guys are category winners for Heroes and Villains. Next up, in our cast of characters, we had Leia, DeAndrea, and they were supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There we go. Very nice. How you guys? They did a whole routine. If you missed the show, they were up there for probably 20 minutes. They did a great, I'm kidding, they did a great job. Very, very nice. And last but not least, in our Inspired by Disney, get ready for this. Fasten your seatbelts. This is Tina Elliott, and she is wearing the wildest gown in the wilderness, and the winner of the Inspired by Disney category. She is actually wearing an entire attraction that actually operates. There she is. Is the trainer running? There it is. Look at that. She also has her own fast pass lane if you're interested. There you go. And very nice. You got, and she was the most Disney inspired. But as we do every year in Masquerade, there is only one overall winner, and that overall winner got $23, not ironic, $100 as the, you got that right. Money, right. $2,300 as the winner of this year's 2017 Masquerade, and that was none other than Summer and Tefiti and Tekon. They are the overall winners. They will be appearing all year at Joann Fabrics across the country. Okay, no. They will be appearing all around the country. They're famous, they're all famous. Look at our 5 semifinalists. Let's give them a round of applause. Masquerade. If you didn't go this year, come see us in a couple of years. It's a great show.
Hello everybody, I'm here at D23 and I'm here with, I'm Wendy Booth, I'm dressed as Pirate Captain America. Yes?
My name is Nika and I am dressed as Princess Leia.
Wonderful. And you see, what I realized here at D23 is that many people come for different reasons. Yes, people come for the panels, which are, the lines are just humongous. A lot of people come for shopping, and a lot of people come to get dressed up. And these pretty ladies were telling me that they come basically to these conferences to meet other people, chat with other people, get dressed. I assume you make your own costumes?
I make the costumes.
You make the, I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah, she does the props. She's amazing at it. So
she made that 10-pound prop because
No,
that's quite the prop.
Purchase.
Yeah,
There are some things that you just can't.
Right, she is carrying the shield around. I gotta tell you, 10 pounds easy. And anyway, what I liked about their story is they're here for 3 days and they're changing costumes. So what's your next costume?
I think I'm probably going to do my actually regular Captain America. So it's a pretty simple change.
And then I'll be switching into the Winter Soldier.
Great. So how many costumes did you bring total for the 3 days?
I think we've got 6 costumes. We usually do 5. The last day we don't usually change because it's usually shorter. But we usually bring a spare just in case something goes wrong. We change our minds.
Now, quick question, do you make costumes for a living? I mean, do you have, people have approached you to purchase anything?
People have approached me a little bit to just alter things and help make things, but no, I'm actually a nurse.
So this is your hobby?
This is my hobby.
Beautiful hobby. If you ever want to change from a nurse, I mean, you have a career going. They have beautiful costumes and they have several. I hope to see them during these 3 days. And wow, have fun. People come and ask, you know, to get a selfie with them, and everybody's very nice here. So come and see at D23 and meet people. This is a great way to meet people. This is Margalit Frankis for Artistic Globetrotting reporting.
They pretend to terrorize. Green gringoes come out to socialize. As the moon climbs high over the dead oak trees, spooks arrive for a midnight spree. Creepy creeps with eerie eyes start to shriek and harmonize. Green gringoes come out to socialize. When you hear the knell of a requiem bell, jewelry glows gleam where spirits dwell. Restless bones etherealized, rise the spooks of every size. Green gringoes come out to socialize. Green gringoes come out to socialize.
here with
Ken and Lynn.
Ken and Lynn. And now this is a very unusual book because usually you get tips, you get what to eat, what to see, how long the lines are. This is about cleaning Disneyland.
Yes, it's
cleaning the kingdom.
Everybody talks about how clean Disneyland is, and we explain how and why, because we lived it. And so we give you an insider perspective of Disneyland history from the perspective of the people who are on the ground, keeping the grounds clean. And we share our madcap adventures along the way. We got to go everywhere, from the top of the Matterhorn to the bottom of the rivers of America. So we saw it all. We saw good stuff and bad stuff, and we write about it all in here. And if you are a Disneyland fan at all, you want to get this because it covers Disney history.
Pretty much. Well, I'm going to ask you out of curiosity, because, you know, as a guest, what was the strangest thing that you ever found? Because, I mean, people lose caps, shoes, jewelry, sunglasses. Strangest thing, if something comes to mind.
Large amounts of cash.
Of course, PG.
Large amounts of cash.
Large amounts of cash in Disneyland. Wow, you'd think that people would lose that on Main Street.
You would think they would have spent it all, but but the thing is, we would turn it in. And if the people don't claim it, then the people who turned it in can get it back. Medical devices, you know, people would lose their medical devices.
Oh boy.
All kinds of interesting stuff. And of course children, interesting children will get lost.
Yes. And luckily for them, Disneyland is not filled with pirates, because you know pirates just sell the kids. No, just kidding.
No, we would take them to It's a Small World, and they would learn how to sing, and then they would stand in the ride and sing.
Exactly. So cleaning the kingdom.
That's right.
And has anything changed? I mean, you mentioned that you worked there for 24 years. Has anything is like automated more, or I mean, what has changed?
Nothing is automated more, but there has been more automated timekeeping. You used to just pick up a paper time card and have that punch. Now you have to clock in for your lunch and clock out, you know, and all this record keeping electronically. But other than that, the tools are basically the same: a pan and broom, a push broom, a mop, and you know, good old hard elbow grease. And it's a 24-hour operation, 365 days a year to keep that place clean, because 18 million people come through there a year, and each of them produces about a pound of trash. So,
okay, then last question, trick question. What's the dirtiest time of day in Disneyland that there's like the most cleaning to do? If you had to guess, of course.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Because they pass out free hats that are very cheap and fall apart, and noisemakers, and all of that stuff just ends up everywhere.
Okay, well, good to know, guys. You see, if you want to know more, cleaning the kingdom, where can the readers buy it?
Go to the website, thesweepspot.com. Sweep like sweeper, thesweepspot.com, and you can get our book directly there. We have it in an audio book and paperback.
thesweepspot.com.
Yes.
Guys, you gotta know. I mean, you gotta know how to clean stuff. Take care. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm fine. Nice meeting you, Anthony. Right?
Yep.
And Anthony Whitfield is basically one of the artists here that does characters basically for the guests of D23. So, which one is your favorite?
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell is your favorite. Okay, then Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, okay.
Whichever is your favorite. And this is a free service right here at D23. And it's very, very cute to watch how they do it. And of course you get to take it home. Tell you a little bit about Anthony while he does his masterpiece. Anthony is a New York native, born and raised in Long Island. He earned his bachelor degree of fine arts in illustration from the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan. And prior to joining the Walt Disney Company, Anthony worked in the New York animation industry as cleanup and layout artist for various studios. In November of 2000, he came to LA and joined the Walt Disney Company as a character artist for the Disney Consumer and Product Interactive Media. where he has worked on properties like Mickey Mouse, Princess, and Fairies. So this is basically, we're getting an original piece by Anthony Whitfield, and very, very grateful. I'm sure I'll totally cherish this one. And by the way, each person here, there's a small line here, like maybe an hour, and then you get different people to basically design different things and draw different things. So it's quite the art. And this is one of the new things that Disney put in D23, because we were here 2 years ago and this whole section, Oh My Disney, was not here. And Oh My Disney has Disney character art, which we're seeing right now, the Disney store art is Spotlight, the Disney fan lip sync battle, and personalize your own Disney celebration. So, and this is quite popular, not as popular as the panels, but quite popular. And of course, right around the corner, they have, if you see there, the Star Wars Cafe. You can get your own coffee. It's cold brew, and they have basically Star Wars design. So there we go. We're going to see Tinkerbell.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Oh My Disney stage here at the DCPI Pavilion. If you're wondering what is going on over there that everybody's looking at, that is Dan Cakes. And we've got a guy over there named Dan. He's the greatest guy in the world. He is making pancakes in the likenesses of princesses. So I say go over, check it out, steal a pancake, bring it back for me, because I have not had lunch yet. All right, another thing going on in our park is we have our fabulous Disney character artists. Let's give them a round of applause. Yes. They have been drawing all day long. They are not audio animatronic, they are real artists who are out there drawing. And a lot of people have been asking us, how do I get to draw like them? Well, they are professionals, they have had years and years of experience, but we are going to have one of our artists come up on stage and show you how to draw some of your favorite characters. So if you'd like to follow, come on over to the stage, and I would like to introduce a very special guest. George McClements is our Disney character art director. He is going to show you how to draw. Gather around. This is like best in class right
Nice meeting you. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Like how to foam your milk, like,
yes.
You know, well.
Okay.
All right.
And
do you mind?
Sorry?
Do you mind passing me a mug? I always forget the mugs. No, no,
sorry. Okay. So he's foaming milks with different coloring, which is very interesting and boring.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is quite the technique here, huh?
Fun little mint green color.
And one there.
And then I got this other skin tone color here.
Yes, check this out. So what is that made of? That's...
So this is just milk for this one. Since it's I'm not going
Guys,
to,
you're watching this, right? And then comes the important part. So this is just like the backdrop. This is just like the canvas. And then he's making that image in the software. Okay. Now let's see. A little bit of black Peter Pan art.
That's expensive. Peter Pan art. Although this color is not exactly the straight up Peter Pan green, it's still kind of cool, right? Something else.
Anything Peter Pan.
Is that your thing? Is that the one you like a lot?
I got it right there, so you can just look right at it.
I'm sorry.
Are you serious? Oh, so I can tell you about this one now.
This takes quite a bit of patience, talent,
just a lot of practice,
dexterity, and a lot of practice.
Yeah, definitely a lot of practice.
Peter Pan's eyes.
I like a lot of, you know, pretty much anything Disney, Star Wars.
And this, I find, is one of the coolest things at D23.
I do a lot of Marvel stuff growing up. So.
Now they're teaching us how to incorporate Disney into our daily life, basically, by making, you know, coffees, pancakes. I mean, Disney can be everywhere for us.
You saw the pancake man. He's one of my.
See, the face is just starting to take a shape.
Yeah. Let's go. You went and visited the pancake art guy. Did you go to see the pancake man?
Yes.
Well, he's really cool. He's one of my friends, actually. Kind of like this, yeah. We're
you and I only pick our teeth.
And this takes another layer of Imagineering, I guess. Edible Imagineering in Disney case.
Are you coming back tomorrow?
Does it still taste the same?
Oh yeah. In fact, if anything, they just taste sweeter.
This is like a chocolate.
Oh, and there's Peter. I can see Peter.
And we were all on too, so she's like.
And then he has a couple of colors here that you can mix and make it green. You know, make the hair, make the eyes. Check
Oh
this
my
out.
God! So you're used to waiting in line.
Can you imagine? I mean, you don't even want to drink this. This is so beautiful. You don't even want to drink
Pirates
this.
of the Caribbean ride. That's my all-time favorite.
It'll be on display.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Peter Pan's definitely going on display.
No matter how awake I am, I'm like.
Have you done any of the Haunted Mansion?
I never make this.
Oh no, not yet. Actually, I think I was supposed to do something with the Haunted Mansion. I think I have the 3 ghosts. Yeah, I did that. I did a gig with Disney a couple years ago, actually in Orlando. I'm in their offices for like this Twitter posts and stuff, and we did the Haunted Mansion.
Because I was debating asking you for either Peter Pan or Haunted Mansion.
I mean, that's really quite incredible.
Thank you so much. And then, what's that? Thank you. Thank you so much.
How long will that generally stay like that? I mean,
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna put them on display and see how long it's gonna.
There you go.
Nightmare before coffee. I like that. That's me in the morning, right?
So where's everybody else?
Oh yeah.
I can buy it.
And there we are. Peter.
She isn't alive. She's alive.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Here we go.
We have
Thank you
Peter
so
Pan.
much.
Where would you go? Home.
This is
The
new
moon.
intro to
The beach. Home. Interesting pick.
It's coming out.
What time period would you most like to visit? The 1930s, the 1950s, the 1990s, the future.
And then they give you
The future. Adventurous choice. Which mood best describes your kind of adventure? Exciting. Relaxing. Educational. Wacky. Exciting. Only 2 questions left. What's the first item of clothing you pack for your adventure? Your hat. Your boots. Your glasses. Your scarf. Your glasses. Okay, final question. If you can fit only one more item into your bag, what would it be? Your pocket watch. Your phone. Nicely done. We've almost found your missus. Now there's one last thing. Let's get a good look at you. Give us your most adventurous pose. 3, 2, 1.
One of the cutest thing at the D23 is actually the Jelly Belly factory. They're here selling a lot of Disney, especially Finding Dory, Jelly Bellies. And then we have here, we have artist Kristen, and she is making a Finding Dory Jelly Belly picture. And it says here that, okay, so she doesn't eat them, and it takes 100 hours to finish. So when did you start?
I started before I got here. I started back in the Bay Area at my studio, and I had the painting finished and just this little bit of coral done before I started this morning. So I've been working on the background since I got here.
So do you have to start at a certain point, or you can start anywhere in the picture?
Usually I try to start at the bottom because then they kind of support, the row below kind of supports the row above.
I see.
But then there are some shapes that I have to sort of, you know, do things differently.
And I already asked how she actually makes them stick, and there is a special adhesive. And then where is this masterpiece going?
This will go to the Jelly Belly Factory and Visitor Center in Fairfield, California.
Yes, we've been there. Okay, so Fairfield is getting a Finding Dory real soon. And there you go. Are you going to do any other picture here, or no? This one.
This will take the whole time.
Pretty much 100 hours.
Yeah.
And are you the only artist who's doing it, or are you? Okay, so you're the only artist.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you so much, Christine.
Yeah, thank you.
Artists that you learn what to leave out.
This is Disney pancakes. How do you make Disney pancakes? Different colors. Check these pancakes out. This is a new section, basically Disney section. This is something new that I haven't seen.
Once again, if you get your request.
Okay, so you jump into a money bin. Prizes, I guess. So one of the things here is that I mean, people like, you know, selfies and taking pictures. And this one is from Honda, and it is a mini van. So it's very cute because you can see from the front and from the back, it's a mini van. This place is actually the Disney area for kids upstairs. They can play with toys and run around, and they even give giveaways. So there's cold water here that, you know, they give cold water, and then they have toys that you can play with, watch movies, and check out giveaways. So posters.
A lot of these little things that you see.
So it is very, very cute, and you know, believe it or not, it is a lot quieter up here in the kids section than downstairs in the expo. One of the stores here that they have at basically it's called the Disney Dream Store, and let me just walk you real fast.
Right now.
They have mugs, and they have bottles and t-shirts and jewelry and a lot of collectibles. Very cute stuff. Lithographs and paintings. A lot of Star Wars memorabilia this year.
Do you think today's
Okay. Character sketches. They range between $45 and $80. Pictures. And they even have people signing today. A couple of people here, like Mindy Johnson, and like see who's here. Well, he's gonna be here tomorrow.
Oh, hello.
Dave Holbrook and Richard
Terpstra.
Terpstra, thank you.
I can help you with it.
And Ron Blackmore and Ron Cohen. So the thing is that they're sitting and signing their, and autographing basically their artwork. And dolls, beautiful dolls. I have somebody actually that I know that collects dolls.
So once they're gone.
And then t-shirts galore. They do have some specific D23 merchandise. Okay. Oh, you can get your own mini, you know, basically hair bow, and of course t-shirts, hats, little glass shots. A lot of the Expo memorabilia, and even some Pandora. Let me show you the line. There is quite a line. This was mobbed. During the day, it was 2-hour wait just to get in, and then another 2 hours to sit and pay. Now, I guess.
Do you have any jewelry on
you can basically go in, and I think it's probably like half an hour just to pay. So this is just one of the stores, not even the more popular one, because the more popular one is Mickey of Glendale. The Imagineers have quite a bit of merchandise there. Hopefully tomorrow I can show you that one too. This is Marguerite Frankis for Autistic Globetrotting Report.